A great panel discussion with the mayors and Deputy Mayor Rick Cole. So thank you again to those gentlemen. And thank you, Margaret. We've heard a lot of discussion today on the convergence of software and hardware and how this can result in useful, viable data to improve urban infrastructure. These technology advances can mean faster traffic flow, more efficient power systems for a city. But for one particular department, the Los Angeles Airport, it also means managing an infrastructure that's comparable to a city itself. So the Los Angeles International Airport is the 6th busiest airport in the world, with close to 72 million passengers per year. With airlines, retail stores, parking garages, restaurants, and even their own police and fire department, their operations team have a monumental task at hand to manage all the information that's happening on a daily basis in order to make sure that the airport is safe, reliable, and gets passengers where they need to go. Siemens is pleased to announce that we have partnered with LAX to design and build an integrated operations and management software that provides their teams with critical real-time information across the airport. Employees will now be able to access information on activities taking place across every aspect of the airport at their fingertips on their mobile applications and also on their desktop workspaces, allowing them to make critical decisions at a moment's notice. So having access to this critical data allows them to do everything from cleaning a bathroom in a quicker fashion to sending resources to a situation where an emergency response is required. With this software, LAX proves that data-driven intelligent infrastructure can not only enhance operations at one of the world's busiest airports, but most importantly, it can keep passengers safe. As a technology partner, Siemens would like to thank LAX for its leadership in proving that software and data can change the face of infrastructure. And in a second here, we're going to show a short video that kind of speaks to the project. And following that, we'd like to invite Melody Johnson, who is the Division Director of Airport Systems, to come up and talk a little bit in additional context on the project.
We manage from the minute the passenger hits the road or the curb all the way to the runway. And that is a large facility and a lot happening. So with 200,000 passengers coming in, we have issues all over the place.
LAX is the 6th busiest airport in the world. We have close to 72 million passengers come through here a year. It is probably the economic engine of Southern California. We have a police department, a fire department. We have shopping that's as large as any mall probably in the United States. We need to know what's going on with all those different moving pieces.
On a daily basis, my job is to make sure that the airport is in normal operations, whatever normal is. Flow of passengers is not impacted, the tenants are in good operations, the airline's business is running smooth, and then also if we have an incident, we have a timely response.
Operations needed to have the ability to pull together all of that information. You know, what's happening with the bathrooms, what's happening in the parking lots, what's happening on the central terminal area. Simple things like that, but that are important to our customers. And we're reporting it on a manual basis by calling into the ARC.
So there were small incidents, power failures, and so forth. But the biggest one was actually the November 1st active shooting incident, where it shut down and it brought us down to our knees. We ended up losing situation awareness pretty fast.
We still had 20,000 passengers in the airport and on airplanes that had to be dealt with. So while we're dealing with an incident, we're still running an airport. We were searching for a solution that would allow us to combine mobility with a very simple checklist. We quickly determined that we would not be able to really develop that internally.
So Siemens had come in and interviewed all the divisions, done a great job to understand really how we do the business here and what our needs are. And they took that and start building the templates to figure out how they can display it that would become a product that's useful and user-friendly to all the divisions.
They are developing the checklist that will be on the mobile device based on the needs of our operations staff. More importantly, they're using another product called Siemens, which will display the information that is collected by the operations staff on screens, on our workstations, in the ARC itself. That is the critical piece for us.
The SSDS will capture airside elements, landside elements, and terminal operations elements.
There's a lot of people here at the ARC that can take a look at this information and make decisions, but also with the fact that this is going to be available mobilely, additional users out in the field are going to be able to take a look at this and enhance the operational needs of the ARC.
Once we have the algorithms in place and the metrics and benchmarking that we've already done, then it'll automatically populate. So it's as simple as a duty manager or DOC director to look at a board and understand where the airport's being impacted. So the SSDS system can help you save time.
As we've seen over the last couple of years, the technology has expanded tremendously. Siemens is going to be able to take a dynamic approach to be able to add technology as it grows with the airport and implement it.
In addition to SSDS, we have other technology initiatives that are currently in play. One of them is called SAGE, which stands for Situational Awareness in GIS Enterprise. We recently upgraded that application to include a GIS component. What's really nice about that is that it provides mobility, enabling our stakeholders to identify on a map where incidents are taking place. We hope to integrate that with SSDS in the future so that we can tie in the status of incidents that have been inspected via SSDS and where they're occurring on the map. All of that information is tied into one system. There won't be a need to go to multiple systems to get to the status of particular assets.
So it gives me the ability to make a better decision because of the accurate information that's coming in.
The system that we're building has trend data. So it's not just saying what's going on today. It will allow us to see if we're having the same issue in Terminal 3 week in and week out and month in and month out. The value that we'll get out of SSDS is almost unmeasurable. It will improve passenger comfort, passenger security and safety. It will help our operations staff be more responsive to incidences throughout the airport. It will handle little things, such as if a restroom isn't clean and one of our ops staff sees that they can get information back to the ARC and put in a work request immediately. I actually don't think for the small amount we're paying to do this that you could measure the return on investment, because it's going to be enormous.
Good afternoon. Again, my name is Melody Johnson with Los Angeles World Airports. So as was mentioned before, LAX is like a little city within the city. We have many departments. We have that offer services to our customers. Our operations department is responsible for ensuring the smooth transition and flow of passengers, baggage, and aircraft. And with the number of passengers and that we have per year, 72 million, you can imagine how awesome a task that is for us. In addition to that, we are also in the middle of major construction. So think about what it takes to keep an airport operational during construction and managing incidents as they occur. So it's really important for our managers, our leadership staff, to have the ability to have access to information that's current. It's really powerful to enable them to make decisions based on current information. So that's the advantage of this application that we've partnered with Siemens to develop, is that it gives our staff the tools to capture information quickly and accurately and to provide it on to leadership. As Dom mentioned in the presentation, he said that We can also perform trend analysis, which will allow us to rate our terminals, make sure that they're performing consistently on a regular basis. And wherever they're not with that trend analysis, we can affect change with our airline and concession partners to ensure that we improve customer service for our customers. And as was mentioned with the mobility functionality, mobility capability, it enables us to do this out in the airfield, out in the terminal, and out in the central terminal area where the roadways and parking structures are. So we are really excited about this partnership opportunity, and we know that it's going to provide invaluable information for LAWA. Thank you.